Hate it, dude.
All right, we're live.
I think we it's a live show. We're live. Fuck, now what
Yo,
do we do? Now do we do it? We're live. I don't know what to
let me
do,
try to
Squid.
say hi in the chat or something. I'm trying to get the chat opened up here. Okay, awesome.
You see it?
Let's
Somebody
try
says,
that. That was me. I said hi in the chat.
oh, did you? Well, hi.
Hi. Yeah,
Hi.
just usually when we're live together, I usually type in "Welcome back to the show" or something like that before people start writing.
Oh, no shit. Good fucking thinking,
Or
dude.
like a text, that way it shows up because until you get the text on there, you don't see the screen.
Okay, see, I don't know what it looks like from your end. Like my end, I can see white lines, which I'm guessing is the words, and you know what I mean? On there.
Yes, but it's like a little freaking thing in the corner or something I don't know.
It's weird. It's the fucking YouTube world, bro. It's fucking odd.
Yeah.
Fargan weird. Fargan
Advanced.
weird. Eh?
It's advanced, but it's not. It's still kind of buggy,
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm
but it
scared
has
of it.
come a long way.
Fuck yeah, dude. Comparative to, I remember the first cell phone I had, man, it came in a fucking bag, you know what I mean? You had to carry around like a backpack.
Yeah, it does like the Vietnam walkie-talkies.
Yeah, it's exactly what it was like, dude. It was fucking nuts. I couldn't fucking believe it. And I
Yeah, this
remember,
thing's like the size of a damn like a household phone,
yeah,
but it was just
it
in your
was.
pocket or your backpack or something.
Yeah, it was.
Things
It
that
was a
were freaking
backpack. It was a
old.
backpack cell phone. And I remember I bought one. It cost my first cell phone bill was like $800. And they said every time I stepped off my porch, I was roaming. And it was a $5 pickup charge. So whoever answered the phone, it was $5 to make the call. Then it was $1 a minute roaming.
Wow.
So
See,
I got
every
my
time you
yeah,
start,
babe. Yeah, I got my first bill and I was like, I called the company. It was US Cellular back then up in Mass. And I'm like, what the fuck? I have an $800 bill. They're like, you didn't read. And like I'm like, read what? And they're like,
the fine
the,
print.
the
Step
roaming.
out on your front porch for a cigarette, you get long distance charges.
100%, dude. Literally, that's pretty much what it was. I'd step onto the sidewalk and I'd be roaming. I'd be fucking roaming, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit's fucking craziness. Completely.
Yeah,
I
I
don't.
remember. I remember my first phone. I got in high school, and all my friends had phones in high school. That's when everybody first started getting their phones. And it's mostly the drug crap people's parents, concerned and shit.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
they would wait until 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock to call so your minutes were free.
Yeah.
Now we
Oh, I
got
forgot
free
about
minutes
that.
all the time. Now
Yeah.
we've got free minutes all the time, and nobody calls anybody ever.
No.
How dare you call my phone? Text me like a normal person, you lunatic.
Yeah. No shit. No shit. Well, I prefer texting over speaking on the phone, man. I don't like talking on the phone. I never have. I'm not a big
I
fan.
know what you're saying. I mean, sometimes there's things you don't really want to write down.
Yeah.
Maybe
Well,
I don't know.
well, it's not just that. It's the fact that some shit you can't explain in text. You know what like you have to be verbal about what some of the shit you're trying to explain shit, you know what I mean? Like I've told you before, it's like I can't write this in text. I'm gonna have to fucking tell you, you know what I mean? It's too hard, it's weird.
Yeah, exactly. It's can't. Yeah.
That and like if
That's
you're like
when I
especially like
try to call.
yeah, you and that and there's no emotion in text. Like somebody could text you something, and I've
Yeah.
seen people get I fucking rate, you know what I mean? What the fuck
Oh
does
hell
that
yeah! No,
and
no,
that
me too.
and
I'm one of those overthinkers. It's like someone to say "good job," and it's like "good job." The fuck's that supposed to mean? I didn't see their face. There was no eyebrows, no inflection. Is that
nothing,
like,
there's nothing,
"Hey,
yeah.
good job, proud of you," or was it like, "Oh yeah, good job, you really screwed the pooch on this one"?
Yeah, yeah. It was like my father
You
used to call you
know,
sport or champ every time you fucking did something stupid. Oh, good job, sport. There you go, champ. You know what I mean? He used to make me so fucking mad.
yeah, you can't tell the sarcasm in text.
No, not at all. There's no infliction of anything in there. That's the only thing I don't like about texting. Like, there's no emotion. You can't. Like, I'll text
Yeah,
something that, it's supposed to mean this, but people take it as that. I don't fucking know. It's weird. That and the emoji game.
yeah, the emojis. I don't understand that either. But shit. What were we just talking about, man? The problems with communicating and shit, phones.
Um,
I, shit, I had something in my mind going for a second there, and I'm losing
there's
it.
no emotion through text. There's
Yeah, Yeah, no emotion through text. You can't, read between the lines, things like that. Can't tell sarcasm.
Oh, here, baby. Nope.
Uh, oh, I was gonna say sometimes though, because of that, it works in your favor.
Yeah.
Because I'm kind of like a really sarcastic asshole when I'm at work. I like to punch up. So a
Yeah.
lot of my emails will be like, "Oh, with all due respect, and
Yeah.
thank you kindly." But I'm saying it like blah blah.
Yep.
But they take it as, "Oh, this guy actually respects me. He's old school. What a nice guy.
Yeah.
I'll let him take an extra smoke break today."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no shit. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Did you get all your phone calls and shit all taken care of today?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a long story. I'll tell you about it later. I don't want to be like, a lot of we still don't have any viewers yet.
Yeah.
But long story short, from what I understand, there is a huge confusion thing. The person that called me from the job to go up there was the same rank as me and was somehow able to allocate me and send me on a project 1,000 miles away. However,
Ow.
the person who was answering for the company was one of the people who hired me,
Yeah, yeah.
and she's the one who said, no, the person who said that to you is the same rank as you. And I'm like, well, how was she able to do that? I've never sent anybody to panhandle. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
she told me she was above you and she was doing this because you were busy as a favor for you, because
Yeah.
usually it's out of her wheelhouse, it's below her or whatever.
Right, right.
And she was like, I had no idea what you were talking about. Like, you send for that project, fix this, fix that, whatever, and the dude's sitting there like finding some of the freaking looser chicks on the team and getting favors, then they don't have to work as hard, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And I peeped that from day one. I was like, okay, I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to be a tattletale. I didn't want to get him in trouble. I didn't want to take over his job and go to the panhandle every fucking week, And I was like, I didn't say it at the time, but now I kind of got to. I didn't want to lose my job, but now I've been out of work for a fucking year and a half. So here we go. Cat's out of the bag, lady.
Yep. No shit.
I don't know. Maybe I won. Maybe I didn't. Who knows?
I feel like you got that, dude. Because I mean, how is somebody that has your same fucking rank and telling you where to go and what to do?
Exactly.
It
Like it was
don't make
so
no
confusing.
sense.
And like the guy on the phone who handled the stuff, the agent, he was definitely like an African American fellow. I was getting irate about it, and I was like, I didn't lie when I said I had a medical thing. That's true, but also, it was wage theft. And the representative was like, hey, you're hired for the company, you were an employee, that was the job description. And I'm like, I understand that, but I didn't know as an employee I was company property and had to do anything you say no matter what.
Yeah.
I was told that project was voluntary. I volunteered for it to get the raise. Then you had me question my sanity.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know. I think like maybe I might have got that one possibly. I don't know. If
Yeah.
not, I argued my best. That was my best representation of myself as an attorney. And
Pro se.
exactly, me going pro se for myself. I didn't have an attorney for it. I'm like, I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
I don't know any lawyers that would take $200 to do something. It's usually 1,000 or some shit, and that's 1/3 of what I've made.
Yeah.
I did this for a year. I'm not doing it for a quarter of it.
No, fuck no.
I need the whole pizza pie.
Yeah, you goddamn right. Yeah, there's no reason why you shouldn't be eating the whole fucking pie. None whatsoever.
Yeah, exactly.
None. See, you gonna put that you gonna do that seed tomorrow or
I'm probably gonna start, soaking it in paper towel, do the germinating thing to let it go.
yeah, fucking show the people, man. You know what I mean? Give
yeah.
them a little,
I'll probably make the video up and do that, and then another day, put them up slowly at times, until I get it cracked, until it, germinates and kind of sprouts a bit. You know what I mean?
Well, you already know. I mean, you've done it before. Once you stick it between the fucking paper towels, keep it wet, throw it in a Ziploc bag, it'll tail out in 2 or 3 days,
Oh yeah, no, I mean I could like do one video tomorrow and then the germinate thing in a couple days or something,
Yep, do
and
another
then
update. Yeah, do an update, show the tail and shit. You know what I mean?
and then after it breaks the surface of the soil, do another little one.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, well, you're gonna want to do that, as it's growing. Good footage on it, and
Yes, I'm, I'm almost thinking of doing like a time lapse photography thing.
yeah, you can do that.
I don't know how I'd set that up, but take a picture of it every day of the grow. One time a day, every single day at the same time. Take a picture of that and let it do it like a flip book.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that. I don't know how to do that. Because I want to say with
Oh,
like
there's something on
time
video editing. I
lapse.
have to take. Yeah, maybe, but that would be if I set up the camera and let it just play for days on end.
That's what I'm
I
saying. Like, I think that would be like the time lapse because then you catch it growing. You know what I mean? You
well,
would,
I don't know, man. What if I set up another folder in my camera and took 150 pictures, whatever, I mean, however many days it's going to be, the whole thing, and just sync them all up to flash in like a quarter of a second of each other. So
can
that
you?
way it's only like a 30-second clip. It's just.
Do, do you know how to do that?
I'm sure there's apps for it that it would be as complicated as, say, a Microsoft Paint. It
Because that
seems
sounds
very
like a really good
feasible.
idea, dude. I just don't. I wouldn't
It seems
know how to
very
fucking.
feasible.
I wouldn't know where to go to do that. You know what I mean? Like to make a. I know how to make like a slideshow, but not like you're talking about, like
I
almost
want
like
to say it
epileptic.
would be like I think it's YouTube Studios.
You can probably do it in there. Yeah.
It might be that, or if they have like a video edit app or something. I'll look it up and see. I was never one of those AV guys in school, but I mean,
Me neither, dude. Me
it would
neither. I
be
mean,
good
I only
to.
made it to middle school, so I mean, I guess I may have been an AV guy, but I was doing other things.
Yeah.
I chose to do other things than hit the high school.
Add other extracurricular activities that
Yeah.
took precedence.
Well, I got my GED, so I was already done. You know what I mean? I got my GED when I was in Maine, and in Maine, if you were incarcerated or under state, like if you were a ward of the state, you could get your GED at 15. Normally, it was 16, but if you were in an incarcerated environment, you could get your GED at 15. So I got my GED at 15. You know what I mean? And then when I got I never hit high school. I never had to. Truant officers used to get really fucking mad. They used to get so fucking mad, dude. Like, why are you in
Yeah.
school? Because I'm done. What do you mean? I
I
got my
keep like
fucking.
a laminated copy on me and just boom,
Yeah. Yep.
straight from paper.
Yeah. They used to get mad as fuck. They couldn't do shit. You know what I mean? I'm tagged. I'm done with school. They actually brought me to school one day. They're like, he's not registered in the school. What do you mean he's not registered in the school? We're trying to tell you, officer, this child does not go to the school. You know?
It would have been so funny if the school was like, I think we need to alert the authorities. You've just kidnapped this child and brought him across town
Yeah.
to a school. Why
I didn't
did you
even
do
think
that,
about that
officer?
part, dude.
Why
Yeah,
did
I was
you
like,
just
I
pull
didn't
a
even think
child off
about
the
that.
street and bring him to a school?
Yeah, I was like 16, dude. Like, yeah, they fucking came and snatched me. I didn't even think about that. I was out skating in the city. You know what I mean? Son of a bitch.
That's crazy.
Could you imagine that? Like, actually, like giving them charges. Like, what if there's a statute of limitations on kidnapping? Huh?
I don't know. That's one of those things that's kind of up there. It's like I don't know if there's a statute of limitations on that. I don't think there's one on like any kind of SA kind of stuff or
Any
like
capitals?
no capitals, nothing like like sexually violent, nothing like that. Those are uh Those all have no statute of limitations, that kind of
No, yeah,
stuff.
I knew that. I'm not so sure about
Home invasion,
kidnapping.
carjacking, but
I'd have to
kidnapping, I
figure out.
think that's like that's the same. That's kind of similar to like a home invasion, kind of, you know.
If you, yeah, well, I mean, it
And you
would be,
consider someone's
it's
purse in
false.
their
It would
house.
technically it would have been kidnapping, false imprisonment. Um, what's the other one? There's another one. It's like a little lesser rate that I'll throw in there too. Held against one's will, I think it is.
That might have been like a regional thing, like down here in Florida. There's no such thing as a B&E.
Oh, really?
There's no such thing as a B&E. It's two different charges. You got your burglary, and then you're like your what is it? Criminal mischief.
Okay, because I've known people who have been like fucking hammered, drunk, accidentally walked into the wrong houses and caught a B&E. Because it's a breaking and entering, and there's no burglary involved. Like up north, we have burglary, and then you have a B&E, which would be like me going into your house but not taking anything out with it. You know what I mean? That would be a B&E, a breaking and entering, not a burglary.
No, down here, you don't even have to get property for it to be a burglary. Just being in the house, wanting to burgle, for them to accuse you of wanting to steal, that's all they have to do.
Yeah. Yeah, no shit. I had a buddy of mine, man, who he was a mobile mechanic, and this motherfucker, the cops used to fuck with him wicked bad, dude. And they tried to charge him with burglary tools on his
Yeah,
truck.
grab a work tool.
Yeah, on his work truck, because he had like crowbars and all of this different shit. Like, he's a fucking mobile mechanic. So yeah, they tried to give him burglary. Conspiracy to commit burglary and burglary tools and shit like that. I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding. Never went anywhere, obviously. You know what I mean? It never had. Like,
Yeah.
it didn't go anywhere. It was a waste of the fucking cops' time. But like, I didn't even heard about that before that. And like using a cell phone in the commission of a crime.
Yeah.
That was weird. I thought that was a very odd charge. Using
Yeah, they do that a lot. They do, like, it's like a weird double jeopardy thing. You'll
that's what
get
it
caught
is.
for
Yeah.
you'll get caught for, well, that's not really that. It's an insurance policy on their part. Like, I've gotten 15 charges. That's possession of cannabis under 20
Yeah.
and paraphernalia for either having a pipe, a dirty lighter, a joint, whatever,
Yeah.
and then a little bit of pot.
Yep.
And it's so, like, the state's going to pick up one or the other, and they're not going to collect both. So it's like, oh, if you say not guilty to this, we're going to pin this on you. Like one or the other.
That's where your plea bargains come from.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing. One of the first cannabis charges I ever got was conspiracy to cultivate. And I was so fucking weirded out by that. They gave me conspiracy to cultivate because I had seeds on me. And they charged me with conspiracy to cultivate because I had cannabis seeds. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
It is. But that's like going back to like the fucking laws they had in Arizona back in the day, like, oh, you get caught with a joint, it's first time is 10 years, second time is 20 years, next time is life sentence.
Yep. Right now, Arizona's a rec state.
Yeah.
Fucking recreational.
That was the law for the longest time up until like 2005, 2010.
Yeah.
The billboard was in Fear and Loathing.
Yep. Yeah, no shit. I forgot about that.
Yeah, and he had the whole suitcase full of freaking coke and pills and everything else. And he's like, "They'll give you 10 years for a joint."
Yeah.
I got half a pound back here, dude. Like, they're gonna fucking execute us.
Yep. I'm fucking done for. Holy fuck. Oh man, stoned. I'm stoned and my lungs hurt.
Yeah. We just kind of been having a BS session and not really like doing the show too much. but nobody joined us so far.
What?
I was hoping maybe Alyssa was going to show up, or somebody.
Yeah. Maybe next time.
We got to mention number 64. We got a 64 subscriber.
Everyone, and then it'll tag everybody on your list.
Yeah.
And it'll give them a notification that you're on live right now if they want to watch.
Well, they're bells too.
I know, but it's a notification. Yeah. This actually tells them stuff tells them that.
I don't can figure out how to do that. Oh man. Fuck. Fucking stone, Squid.
Yep. Me too.
Oof.
I haven't even got my puff coat going. I had this one joint packed up and went out on me like twice.
Oh. I got fucking dab sweats and shit.
Nice.
Boy.
That's the thing about those terps, man. Like it's kind of a wild card. Sometimes it's really orangey. Sometimes it's really lemony. Sometimes it's really piney. Then you get the freaking pepper.
It's really hard to tell. Every hit's different.
Yeah, it's like one of those ever like flavor changing gobstoppers or something. You know what I mean? Like it just keeps changing.
Yeah, it's funny.
It's awesome, though. You never know what it is. It looks the same as everyone, but everyone is differently tasting. Like a slightly different ratio in everyone.
Yep. Oh yeah. Holy shit.
Yep.
What do you got going on tomorrow? Doctor's appointments or?
Yep. Got to go get some kind of a heart monitor put on for 72 hours and do a was it ultrasound on my thyroid or something?
Yeah. Huh. Morning or afternoon?
First thing in the morning.
First thing in the morning.
Yeah, they told me it was fasting blood work, and I'm like, well, give me the earliest appointment you got.
Yeah, well, yeah, obviously.
Yeah, 'cause I wake up like just like a freaking hibernating bear because I get hungry as shit.
Yeah. See, I don't
I wake
up
up like dinner after work.
Yeah. I wake up, have a cup of coffee, and that's it. I don't normally eat till like 11, 12.
It all depends. There's just some days I wake up, like not every day, but some days.
Yeah.
It usually stops after I start smoking a bit. But
yeah. Yes, sir.
until I do that, I'm like, I just want to go downstairs and just go through the entire fridge.
Yeah, I want to eat everything.
Make one of those Scooby-Doo sandwiches. You got to freaking put a vice on to eat.
Uh-huh. Drive over it with a car a couple times to flatten it.
Yeah, get a steamroller.
Yep. Turn it into a fucking pita. Which in all actuality would have just been easier to make, would have just been like a big pita.
Maybe, but it's not as comical.
Yeah.
You got to have at least like 5 slices of bread on there and the toothpick with the olive. Yep. I mean, you have to have the toothpick with the olive. I'm not even like an olive guy, but
yeah, right. You got to have it though. It makes a sandwich. It's presentation.
Exactly. It's like a sprig of parsley at Denny's. Why the hell you do that, Denny's?
Yeah, exactly.
They still do that. They used to.
Why did you spend all that money on fucking parsley? They super glide. Oh, let it slide, just lay down.
Because Pizza Hut bought all the kale?
Yeah, no shit. This shit's crazy to me.
Oh, it's
a decorative.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Oh shit.
That's crazy to think before the whole freaking kale craze. The biggest buyer of kale was Pizza Hut to line stuff in their salad bar as a decoration. Yeah, why they wouldn't just get some kind of temperature controlled AstroTurf moss? I got no idea.
I don't
But
know.
it's cheaper to get fresh kale every day.
It's weird. It's weird to me.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem right. Too much kale is
No, it
actually
does.
bad for you. Kale's not really all that great for you, like people say it is. It's really not. There's a lot of fucking what's it cetaphins in it, cytophins in kale.
Okay. I'm not a big kale eater myself. I
I
just know
like it.
a couple years ago everybody was raving about it, and I was just like, I don't see what all the fuzz, like all the buzz is about. You know what I mean? Like it's just kale. It's not a great green.
I'll tell you, one of the best greens is fucking moringa, dude. Like the miracle tree moringa, fucking phenomenal, man. Like phenomenal. It's so good for you. Oh shit, dude. I don't know, man. I may call it, dude. I'm getting sleepy.
Yeah, we got 25, 26 minutes going right now, and nobody's stopped by yet. I don't think.
No. 10 something. 10. What do you
I
got?
don't know.
Give me
Maybe
a
it was a
jingle.
little bit late for a show. I mean, it's what, like, what time is it, Pat?
10.
Oh, it's 10:12.
Yeah.
Oh, everybody's probably already baked and sleeping right now.
Uh-huh.
If they got to go to work, they're sleeping. If they got a family, the kids are in bed and they're freaking, either out or reading a book or something.
Yep. Give me a jingle when you're done with your shit tomorrow.
All right. It'll be early, man. You'll probably still be sleeping.
Well, most likely, yeah. I'll
Maybe
shoot
not,
you a
maybe
text. How
not.
about this? I'll text you when I wake up.
Okay, all right. Because I don't want to be that guy that sends a text at 8 o'clock and it's like, no, man, I was trying to sleep in, Squid. It's foggy over here. The sun's not shining. I'm enjoying this.
Yeah, he said the sun never shines on
I
my
had
side.
one day. I had one day to sleep in, and now you take. Really, really.
Yep, you took my one day that I really do get to sleep in.
All right. Well, I guess talk to you tomorrow.
All right, brother. Thanks. We'll fucking pick up back up again tomorrow.
All right. Thanks for
All right.
stopping by, everybody. Or if you're gonna watch this, just tell your friends about it, like and subscribe. Hit that the notification bell there.
All the cool kids are doing it. I swear it.
Yep.
Yep. That's the water cooler rumor. There's a bell and everything. There's a button. There's a button bell. There's a bell button.
They say it's like the new challenge. Like you won't do it.
Yeah.
You won't
Do
do it.
you have the nuts to subscribe?
I've heard people say that if you do that and you get 20 of your friends to do that, that the host will, like show up and smoke you out. I don't know. That's the urban legend I heard.
That's the urban legend.
That's what I heard. That's the urban legend. You do that, but you got to say it like you got to also do that and say their names in the mirror. Like 3 times while blinking the lights.
420 times while blinking the lights. And
Yes,
hopefully you don't have this
420 times. Grab the dab slab and blink the lights, and then we were there like Candyman.
like Candyman pops in. No shit. Do
Only
it
it's
like.
just bongs and joints and dabs
Well, you
instead
remember?
of bees.
Do you remember the movie The Ring where the chick climbs out of the well and then everybody watches the
Oh,
DVD and
dude,
dies? What you
dude.
do is you
Yes.
have
Hold
like
on.
you have
Oh
a
my, I
you
got
have
a
a
story
you have
about
a
that.
butt you have the smoke coming out of the bong. You know what I mean? And then when the smoke comes through the screen, it just fucking gets you.
Yes. You start smelling something weird, and your phone starts smoking, and then it's just like
Yep.
I
Cloud
don't
pops
know.
out. Yeah.
Freaking big. But no, at the ring was remind me of this. Me and Patrick, when the first time we watched that, we were what, like 12 or something. We were home alone and watching this movie and stuff. Soon as it was over, we didn't have any cell phones at the time. It was a landline.
Yeah, of course.
Our mom called us asking if she wants to, asking if she wants, we wanted her to pick up dinner or something. You know what I mean? And we were both too scared to answer the phone, so we didn't get anything to eat.
Yeah, no shit.
Like, I'm not going to answer it. You answer it. Hell, I'm not going to answer it. We just watched the movie. What if they say 7 days and hang up?
Yeah.
Fuck that, dude. Like, I'm not even in 8th grade yet. Leave me alone.
That's funny. Don't pick up the phone. Well, fuck, dude. All right, man. I'll give you a jingle when I wake up. See what's going on.
All right.
All right, brother.
All right. See you tomorrow. Take it
All
easy.
right. Talk to y'all later.
All right.